On this lesson, we'll go over functions. We have used the term function a lot, but never used any outside of the provided functions in the string or math library. On a new file, create three local variables, I equals 0, a equals 10, and b equals 9. Next, an if statement. If I is equal to 1, then print a plus b and multiply that value by 5. Then the else if statement for the if condition. Else if is equal to 2, then print a plus b and multiply that value by 7. Else if is used for when you need to check multiple conditions opposed to one. It is a conditional statement just like if, but it is only checked when if is not true. Then the else statement. Else print a plus b and multiply that value by 9, and end the conditional statement with an end. Here we used a plus b multiple times in the code. Let's assume that there is a change in the requirement. Instead of a plus b, we need to change them to a minus b. Fortunately, we only have 3 statements to change. Imagine if we are developing a big program where we have to change hundreds or thousands of such codes. It would be a daunting and difficult task because if we miss even a single line, our program will show the wrong result. Solution to this is to create a function that only does this task. In this case, it would be a plus b. Right after declaring variables, write function calc_ab, skip a line, and put an end. Calc is the function name we're giving to this function, and we're passing 2 variables, a and b, and its arguments. The function does what we want it to do repeatedly, a plus b. Inside this function, write a plus b. We can return the result by typing return. We can return this value by adding return in front of a plus b. This is called the function declaration. Then declare a variable result, which will hold the return value from the calc function. Now that a plus b is a function, replace all the a plus b in the print function to result. Because we made a plus b a function, when there is any change in the requirement, we only need to change the code in the function. So if a plus b needs to be a minus b, we only change it within the function. So change the a plus b to a minus b. The result of this change will be reflected in the entire code. The advantage in having functions is the usability of the code. Our function only does a minus b, but functions are usually a lot more complex and there are many places in coding that requires repetition. Let's execute this code. In the output, you can see that 9 was our output. I was given a value 0. Since I is not equal to 1, we move on to the else if statement. Since I is not equal to 2, we move on to the else statement. We call result, which calls a calc function that performs 10 minus 9, which is 1. Then we multiply it by 9, which results in 9. Let's change I to 1 and see what happens. Because the if condition is met, it does 10 minus 9, which is 1, and then multiply it by 5. Hence, the output is 5. This is how functions are used. When there is a code block that performs certain actions that is repeated, it is a good practice to make it into a function. On the next lesson, we'll go over tables and modules. If you have any questions, please let us know on the Q&A board. Thank you.